live video series on Facebook to help you get that lean, sexy summer body most efficiently and keep it year-round, most importantly. So if you haven't already, please like and share Healthy Fit Club. As a matter of fact, share this live stream. Do me a favor and help spread the good word. Healthy Fit Club is a community of the world's top physicians and nutritionists, trainers, fitness enthusiasts, bloggers, people that are dedicated to delivering you the best and most unbiased information out there in health and wellness. So if you want to live a healthier, happier life, like and share Healthy Fit Club, be a part of the community, and love to have you. And so last week, I gave you 10 of the best ways to help max your metabolism. And as a quick rundown, I'll give you those 10 things right now. Number one on that list was eat oysters because they're loaded with zinc and it'll help kick in your metabolism. 2 is dim the lights at night. So put away the iPhone, get off Facebook 1 hour before you want to pass out because it can stunt your melanin. Number 3 was eat avocados. 4 was eat beans. 5 was eat hormone-free foods. 6, broccoli, incredible cancer fighter among other things for your metabolism. 7, don't forget the LOL, baby, laugh out loud. 8 was chill out the bedroom. 66 degrees can activate your metabolism. 9 was eat peppers, and 10 was drink more water. Could jack up your metabolism by up to 30% by just drinking a couple extra glasses of water a day. And if you want an explanation as to why any of those are able to help your metabolism, please check out the last episode, which is on my feed, on my page right here, or on Healthy Fit Club's page. So feel free to get a little bit more in depth on those things as well. And now, without further ado, we're going to give you 10 more of the best ways to max your metabolism right after I drink this water and spike my metabolism by 30%. That's some darn good water. Hi, Alfredo. How you doing? Kim, all the way from Chicago, high school girl. How you doing, hon? Go EP Tigers. All right, so 10 more of the best ways to max your metabolism. Metabolism, what is it? It's that set of life-sustaining chemical transformations within the cells of all living organisms. Sounds hard and crazy to wrap your head around and overwhelming, but the truth is that there's a bunch of quick and easy things that we can do to change our diet and lifestyle, changes that help you max your metabolism, make your body run smoother, more efficiently, and reach your weight loss goals faster. So just plug and play this list of things that I'm about to give you, and you'll be on your way. 10 very useful things that you can just start using right here, right now. Number 1 on today's list. This is going to make a lot of people happy. Have a cup of joe. Cup of coffee. Black is better. In addition to green tea, coffee is one of the best drinks for weight loss. Why, you ask? Because it helps max your metabolism. The average metabolic rate of people who drank caffeinated coffee was about 16% higher than those who drank the decaf stuff, according to a study published in the Journal of Physiology and Behavior. A cup of black coffee is also a good choice for pre-workout. Researchers found that cyclists who took a caffeine supplement were actually able to ride about a mile further than those who took the placebo. So have some coffee, make it a venti, skip the sweeteners and all the heavy creams. Those sweeteners are highly carcinogenic, especially Splenda, sucralose, which is the most carcinogenic, and it's wrapped, kind of like gift wrapped as the healthiest. It's not. So if you're eating the pink, the blue, or the yellow sweeteners, you are eating cancer food. Put it down. It's also messing with your metabolism and shutting it down. So no sweeteners. If you're going to do a sweetener, do a stevia. Stevia is a plant-based sweetener. It's a great substitute. Otherwise, just go black, because once you do, ... Number 2 on today's list, counterintuitive to number 1, limit your intake of caffeine. So I want you to watch how much coffee you're drinking. You know, having a few cups of coffee can definitely boost your metabolism, but if you're never seen without a mug stuck to your face at work, then you might have a problem. Caffeine's a natural appetite suppressant. And so if you're constantly knocking it back, chasing the dragon, you might not be eating enough or realize exactly how hungry you really are until you get home for dinner. And so not eating enough throughout the day, it can actually make your metabolism more sluggish. And by the time you eat dinner, instead of immediately using that food for energy, your body is aggressively storing it as fat. Just in case it'll be deprived again. That's how the body works. Okay? If you're only eating one meal a day and you're wondering why you're not losing weight, it's because your body doesn't know when it's going to get its next meal. And so it's hardwired from caveman days to go into preservation mode and literally store and save and become exceptionally efficient at energy, at energy burn. And so it actually slows your metabolism when you eat less. It's a fact that every time you eat, you activate your metabolism. Every single time. Now, what you eat also determines how your body responds. So if you're eating foods that are high in sugars and it spikes your insulin, so it can pull that sugar out of your bloodstream and pull into your cells where it can be eventually used as energy, but it's being stored as fat. But when that insulin's high, it shuts off your fat-burning mechanisms completely. So know what you're eating and eat it frequently. Smart choices and keep your metabolism cranking. So number 3 on today's list, add mustard to your diet. Add a little mustard to it. It's time for that. Pardon me, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon? So yeah, Grey Poupon all over, whatever you want, baby. It's time to poop on whatever you're eating. That's horrible. We're going to back that up and delete that. Cut that out of the edit. So yeah, add a little bit of mustard to the meal and feel the burn. Let's see. Scientists, we got to hear a little study at England's Oxford Polytechnic Institute found that by eating 1 tablespoon of mustard, which is about 5 calories, it can burn and boost the metabolism up to by 25% for several hours. So that's a good little side note. Definitely one to be tucked away for the future. So mustard I always liked mustard because it's low fat, low sugar if you're eating the good stuff, but it's got a lot of benefits to it. And it might be attributed to the capsaicin or the L-isothiocyanate phytochemicals that give the mustard its flavor, and that's probably what it's attributed to. So if you're keen on mustard, mustard up. Just keep it off the hot dogs. Hot dogs are a no-no, okay, for many reasons. You put a hot dog in your face, I'm going to slap you. Just kidding. Just don't do it, okay? Number 4, sprint for 2.5 minutes. Give me all you got, but not at all one shot. All right, we're going to break it up for you to make it easy for you, or easier. Okay, so forget hamster on the wheel, slogging it out on a treadmill for hours at a steady state because you're wasting time. It's very inefficient in terms of working out and trying to burn fat. Research in the Journal of Physiological Reports, it actually showed that people who did 5 30-second bursts of max effort cycling, max effort, not half-ass effort, not 80% effort, 100% all you got for 30 seconds, followed by 4 minutes of rest, and then do it again for another 30, do it again and again and again. 5 30-second sessions, 2.5 minutes with rest in between. That's 2.5 minutes of working out. Can boost your metabolism and burn an extra 200 calories just in 2.5 minutes. Now, that calorie burn will not happen all in that 2.5 minutes. It's going to utilize a principle that I've talked about in the past called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, which is a fancy way of saying it's the afterburn. So by spiking your metabolism to that level, that max effort, it's going to kick in your EPOC so that your body is going to take 24 to 36 hours and even up to 48 to actually reach its homeostasis, its resting homeostasis. And in order to get back to its homeostasis, it burns calories to do so. And so by jacking up your metabolism, even for just that 2.5 minutes through those max efforts, you can get a cumulative additional 200 calorie burn or a 200 calorie deficit if you're looking to lose some weight. That's what we're talking about. Efficiency, time management, training smart. Smarter, not longer. So, try doing 2.5 minutes of cycling at max effort in 30-second bursts with a few minutes in between each set. You can do it on a treadmill for sprinting. You could do sprints outside. We're talking max all-out effort. I recommend absolutely stretching it out beforehand so you don't tear a freaking hamstring or an Achilles and go down like Kobe, okay? So be cautious before you open it up. If you haven't done this for a long time, you got to work up into it. Otherwise, you might tear something. So be very careful when you're doing maximal effort training. I recommend doing it with a trainer if you don't have one. Check your local areas. But that's the name of the game. It's all about EPOC. Number 5 on this list, eat lean meat. That's right. Iron. Deficiencies in iron can actually, and do actually, slow your metabolism. You know what's got a lot of iron in it? Lean meat. Especially women that are going through that time of the month. They need additional sources of iron. So I definitely recommend having lean sources of meat during that time for women as well. But in general, having the iron supplements, whether it's through a supplement or through lean meats, it's going to help jumpstart your metabolism again if you're deficient in iron. So eat 3 to 4 daily servings of iron-rich foods. It'll keep your furnace burning. And you know what? Dark leafy greens and veggies, it'll get you some of the way there because there's iron in those greens. But lean meat is second to none when it comes to providing that iron. And excellent for lean, tone, sexy muscle building. Okay? It's doubly usable when it comes to maxing your metabolism because not only is it building that, giving you the support you need in the BCAAs to build all of your muscles and repair the muscles when you're breaking them down, but the iron is actually helping to keep your metabolism moving. So 2 for the price of 1. Number 6 on today's list is I want you to 86 the sugary drinks. Nix, niet, nine, cut them out, okay? Caffeine, as I mentioned earlier, will give you a boost in your metabolism, especially when it's taken before exercise because you actually perform better at a higher clip, so you're naturally going to burn more calories. But no amount of metabolic boost is going to offset the empty calories that these energy drinks have in them. Okay, according to the Mayo Clinic proceedings, a typical energy drink serves up to a quarter cup of sugar. A quarter cup. Those are calories that hit you all at once and trigger fat storage, the opposite of what we want to do, because every time you drink something with a lot of sugar in it, or eat something that's high in sugar, as I mentioned, it spikes your insulin and shuts off your fat burners, and all of a sudden you become a fat storage. We don't want that. You want to burn calories? I have a suggestion. Instead of, these sugary drinks, try this brand new miracle beverage known as water. That's right. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, after drinking just 2 glasses of water, your metabolic rate can increase by 30%. If that isn't the easiest way to jumpstart your metabolism and a great sales pitch for drinking more water, I don't know what is. I'm going to say, have some right now. I'm going to kick mine in another 30. And not just any water, okay? You're seeing in the news all these horrible municipal water plants that are they're not doing the job, and people are getting really sick off the water because these water plants are dilapidated, or the bad piping, or whatever it is, toxins in the air, whatever it is, what people are dumping in the water. You need good, clean water. You can't rely on your city to give you clean water anymore. And that's why I recommend getting an incredible water filter. I personally have one that is the best in the world in my opinion. Thera H2O. Thera H2O. TheraH2O.com. It's an 8-stage water filter. It's the most amazing water filter in the world because not only does it purify and take out all the chemicals and trace pharmaceuticals and fluorides and things of that nature like all the other ones do, but it also breaks the water down into microclusters so that it's more rapidly absorbable into the cell. In addition to that, it has precious gemstones in the filter that re-energize the water and make it a living structure. And literally, when you look through a microscope at the water, after it's passed through the Thera H2O, you can see the structure of the water has changed. And it is the only water filter that delivers bioidentical water to the water that's found in our cells. You see, other water filters are even out of the tap or out of the bottled water. Bottled water is horrible, by the way, and I won't even get into the plastics and the parabens and all that stuff and the chemicals that are in that. But you know, if you want incredible water, don't just settle for any water. Water is, you know, it makes up the majority of your body. You know, it's without water, obviously, we've got nothing. And so you've got to give your body what it needs to operate well. Go with Thera H2O. Check it out. TheraH2O.com. It's my favorite. Number 7. Add vinegar to your diet. Vinegar is not just great on salad, hold the oil, or keep minimal oil, but it's also shown to switch on genes that release proteins which break down fat. In one study that I found, 175 overweight Japanese men and women, researchers found that the participants who drank 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar daily for 12 weeks significantly lowered their body weight, their BMI, the visceral fat, their waist circumference. That's what we're talking about. Add a little vinegar to your diet. Hold the cheese. You know, be mindful of how much oil you're using, and you know, try the apple cider vinegar. Try a teaspoon a day if you want to choke it back, if you can. I personally can't, but it'll help. It'll definitely help kick in your metabolism. Number 8. This is going to make a lot of people happy, and it's counterintuitive to common sense, but plan a cheat meal? Plan a cheat meal? How is that going to help you lose weight? How is that going to activate your metabolism or max your metabolism? Well, planning a weekly cheat meal can actually help you reach your weight loss goals. How, you ask? By having a strategy. A strategy is key. By planning your cheat meal, you actually know what you're going to be eating, and you can cut a few extra calories during the day. It also allows you to pick your favorite food instead of wasting it on an impulse while you're standing in line at the grocery store or going through a drive-thru somewhere. Okay, so you get to pick your poison. And if you're going out, you know, you get to pick your splurge. So if you can either choose to dig into the carby stuff like the breads or the pastas or whatever, or you can go for a nice rich dessert, which that molten lava cake is my favorite always. Or even you can choose to knock back a few cocktails. You know, avoid consuming all 3 of them. Pick one, pick your poison, but just pick one. Self-control is the name of the game, okay? Save the other ones that you really enjoy for later. But plan your cheat meal so you can actually account for it earlier in the day and, you know, make up for it and short end your calories leading into it, so it's not really like a total blowout. And you never lose control. If you plan that cheat meal, you never lose control. Name of the game. Okay? Enjoy it, but don't go overboard. Number 9 on today's list. Drink goji tea. Dried goji berries, staple of every health food store, but it's definitely worth looking for them a couple aisles over in the tea section. Yeah, in the tea section. Did you know that there was goji berry tea? Lycium barbarum, which is the plant from which gojis are harvested, it's a traditional Asian medicinal therapy for diabetes and other diseases, but it helps with a slimming effect. Okay, There was a study published in the Journal of American College of Nutrition where participants were either given a single dose of L-barbarum or a placebo after the meal. And the researchers found that 1 hour after the dose, the Goji group was burning calories at a rate 10% higher than the placebo group. And that effect lasted for 4 hours after. And as a bonus, Goji teas are most of the time, they're mixed with green teas. And green teas are loaded with catechins, which, as we know, catechins help you further just shred fat. They help you metabolize fat to use as burnable energy. So, go, Goji, baby. Go, Goji. Number 10 on today's list. Chillax. This one's for me. I need to chillax a little more often. Stress can actually help make you fat. It actually does cause the body to metabolize food more slowly. Okay? To make matters worse, the foods that we crave when we're stressed out tend to be really fatty and full of sugar. Okay? The combination of the high-calorie cravings and the stress-induced snail-paced metabolism, they result in significant weight gain. It's the perfect storm for packing on the pounds. And so when you're stressed out and you reach for the bag of chips or the gallon of ice cream and you gorge, it's double impact, baby. Not only is your cortisol jacked, which leads to holding on to fat in your belly area, but because you're kind of bummed out and you're eating horrible, of course it's going to jack up your insulin and you're going to start storing fat. And so chillax. Don't forget to LOL and laugh out loud, That helps relax. Meditating helps relax. There's a great app called what's it called? A Headspace. Really cool app. Helps you chillax. Have a glass of red wine. It's high in the ORAC in terms of the antioxidant value. Pinot Noir is the lower calorie of the reds. Definitely go red. Hey, adopt that Hakuna Matata problem-free philosophy, baby. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. So, those are the 10 for today. I'm going to open for any questions here. What about coconut oil? Alfredo, what's up, buddy? Coconut oil is amazing. I use coconut oil for everything. I not only cook with coconut oil instead of any other oil. It's got a very high threshold for burning. It also is very, very good for you. I use the extra virgin olive oil that I pick up at Trader Joe's. Extra virgin coconut oil. And I not just cook with it, I actually use it as skin cream. Because your skin is the largest organ on your body. It absorbs whatever you put on it. And so why would I want to put petroleum-based creams, skincares like Vaseline or any of these other intensive care and all these creams? If you look on your bottle of cream, if it says mineral oil on it, odds are it's petroleum-based from oil, that black stuff that's clouding our skies. Why would I want to put that on my skin? And so I put coconut oil all over myself, on my face, even on my face. And then what I do is I dab it off so it's not shiny, but it helps me keep my skin preserved. So before I go into the sauna and do my sauna sweat sessions where I do my HIIT training in there, it's bananas, but I go crazy. I'll load it up on my skin so I don't dry out, because I only use the dry sauna because there's no bacteria in the dry sauna. The steam showers are loaded with bacteria, dry sauna. But before I go in, I'll load it up with the coconut oil. I eat it. I'll eat a spoonful of it if I feel my body needs more fats. It's fantastic source of fats, as well as avocado and nuts. So coconut oil it up for sure. Ryan, Chipotle's my cheat meal. Well, Ryan, you know what? You can actually eat at Chipotle pretty healthy. I eat at Chipotle sometimes. I go with the lettuce bowl without rice. I don't do the dressing. I throw chicken breast on it with a little bit of the pico de gallo sauce, the mild, and I'll throw a scoop of the guacamole on there, and I've got a quick, easy meal that's low calorie, it's low fat. The only thing is got some sodium, but sodium, if you don't have high blood pressure, it's not a deal breaker. You do usually get it out of your body within a couple of days. So you might hold a little water with the sodium, but if you're not competing or doing a big show, then it's all good. All right, so Chipotle, guilty. I've got your skincare needs covered. Kylie, well, thank you, Kylie. Appreciate that. Yeah. Jaime, cardio hit. Yeah, I do cardio in the sauna. I actually do cardio hit training in the sauna. I'll box it out. I'll do 10 rounds, 10 3-minute rounds of shadow boxing with 30-second cool off sessions. I'll jump out every 3 minutes. I'll go hardcore, and then I'll jump out for 30 seconds, take some breaths, cool off, bring my body temperature down, jump back in and do it again. I can also do hit training. So I'll do from push-ups to even hot yoga in the sauna. I do the sauna 3 to 5 times, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. My problem is it's hard. You're going to hate me, but it's hard for me to keep weight on. So when I do the sauna a lot, I've got to be conscious of losing too much weight. But sauna is a great way to detox, to sweat everything out, to help your body heal. It's great for inflammation, a bunch of things. Make sure you hydrate up. Have electrolytes and vitamins and minerals, preferably as you're in there. You can drink it right before or drink it during. Be very helpful as well. But yeah, I do a lot of hit training in the sauna, believe it or not. I go nuts. Jeff, is green tea the same as your goji? No, goji tea is completely different. You can look for it in like a Whole Foods in the tea section. You can look for goji tea. Oftentimes, though, if you get like the pre-made teas that are in like the containers, they mix it with green tea a lot for some reason. And green tea has something in it called catechins, which help your body metabolize fat very efficiently. And so drink green tea, green goji berry tea. I'm going to see what else we got here. What about caffeine pill? Timothy asks. It's useful. Caffeine in its purest form in a pill can help spike your metabolism. If I'm going to do a caffeine pill, what I prefer is green coffee extract or green tea extract in a pill form. Not pressed, but a capsule. Green coffee extract is a superfood. It's not roasted. It's very high on the ORAC scale, which is basically the scale of antioxidants and how effective they are at being an antioxidant. And so green coffee extract is a great antioxidant. It also is loaded with caffeine. So green coffee extract pills are a great source of a caffeine pill that'll give you that lift if you need a lift. Green tea as well, green tea pills as well. And so, yeah, Timothy, that works. And then what else do we got here? Timothy says, congrats on Telios. Can't wait to see it and expect you back in sunny. Oh, when can we expect you back on sunny in Philadelphia? Hey, Timothy. I got to actually go do press right after this. We got a red carpet thing going on for Telios, which is a sci-fi film that we filmed not long ago, and it's finished and it looks amazing. So really excited to do the press junket tonight with my co-stars and the director and the producer. And it's in a film festival out here in Los Angeles for the premiere out here in LA. It's at Shriek Fest tonight. I'm sorry, over the whole weekend. But tonight it starts. It kicks off with the red carpet event and doing press interviews and stuff like that. And so Telios will be released after the festival circuit. So stay tuned for that, and I'll keep you posted on where you can see it. And be back on It's Always Sunny most likely next season. You know, the guys are great. It's always wonderful working with them, and they tend to bring me back from time to time. And so it's always good fun working with Danny DeVito and the boys. And they're really good people and really naturally funny and just super down to earth, really good people. So looking forward to doing some more episodes with them, Tim. So stay tuned. It's one of my favorite shows. It's freaking hilarious. Kim, sorry we didn't make it out to Fort Lauderdale for the Fit Expo. As you know, they shut that whole thing down because of Hurricane Matthew. They're going to postpone it. don't know the dates yet, but I'm sure that we'll be able to meet up there in person, and I can say hi and maybe even check out your gym out in Fort Lauderdale. So, Kim, thanks for stopping by. Terrence, hello from South Carolina. Good to hear from you, Terrence. I'm glad that you made it past Hurricane Matthew. God bless you. God bless you. Joseph asks, if you are starting out first workout, how many times should you begin with? I'm presuming you mean how many days a week should you be working out, Joseph, if you're just starting? It really depends on you. I would have to know your fitness level. The biggest mistake that people make when they start training again after taking a long period off is by going too hardcore straight out of the gate, because they think that they can perform at the levels that they used to be at, and they can the first time, but then they realize they made a drastic mistake for the next week because they can't move and they feel like they've torn something. And so I recommend starting slow, and really starting with activating all of these dormant muscles. Do a lot of core work with a ball, stability ball. Start with really deep stretching, and then start adding weights and resistance and going from there. And you can do that the first workout, and then you can actually do 3 workouts with weights and resistance. I presume you mean a week, without overdoing it, jumping back in. You can go every other day and use a day in between to heal each time, or do something light like cardio. And if you're going to do cardio, don't be the hamster on the wheel and do steady state. I recommend instead doing some form of either HIIT or Tabata, where you're elevating your heart rate and then you're letting it cool off, and you're elevating it and cooling off and elevating it, cooling off in 30-second intervals, 1-minute intervals, whatever it is. And so if you were my client, I would first take you into the gym, see where your fitness level is through a fitness test, look for any imbalances in terms of flexibility or strength, and I would focus on those areas and get you up to speed before we start taking it to the highest levels. And that's what I recommend you do. See where you're at. Start slow. Don't try to jump in too hard, too fast. Otherwise, you're going to deter yourself from getting back in the gym until your body heals and you feel normal again. So I would rather err on the side of safe when it comes to just getting started again. And I'd recommend doing synergistic stuff. So day 1, chest and tries. Day 2, back and bis. Day 3, legs, abs, and shoulders. And those, and in between, your rest days. You can do 30 minutes of HIIT training on a cardio device of your choice or outside. And that's what I recommend. But definitely start slow and build up into it. Okay. Let's see what else we got. How do you prepare avocados? Last week I said that I ate avocados daily. I do, Daniel. And how do I prepare them? I actually like to make guacamole, and I put it on things, so it spices up, in a sense, the taste of whatever I'm eating, because I eat very bland foods, very clean foods. So if I'm eating and cooking up a ground turkey breast, preferably organic, with a green veggie in there, I'll make a bunch of it. So I have some meals prepped for the following day. If I get hungry and I can snack throughout the day, I don't reach for something bad. I can just grab that ground turkey and put it over some quinoa, take some guacamole, throw it right over the top, and I got a great healthy little snack that's given me the best kind of carbs with the quinoa, because it's low glycemic, loaded with 6 or 7 grams of protein per serving. Then you got 99% fat-free organic turkey breast. It's got iron in it, and obviously protein and building blocks for my muscles and my hormones and all my vital functions. And then you get your really healthy fats with the avocado and the guacamole. And so, perfect little meal. And I can snack on that throughout the day, keep my metabolism cranking. And so that's how I utilize it. I just put it on whenever I want. You order a salad when you're out and about, throw it on there. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Fit Expo too, man. But we'll see you next time, brother. And whenever it's on, we'll see you then. And love the new logo branding, Body Core, full effect. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. And check out our new page, Body Core, on Facebook. We've got a new launch coming with It's a secret what we're doing, but we're going to change the game. I've been in the fitness world a long time, and I wanted to create something that no one else is doing, and we've done it. And it took me a long time to do so. And I want you to come over to the page and like the page, and you'll be able to get updates on it when we do the release. And the release is coming really soon, probably within a couple weeks. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to let you go. Join me here next week. I'm going to give you 10 more of the best ways to help max your metabolism. And if you haven't already, please like and share Healthy Fit Club. And do me a favor, if you like the message, the information that I'm sharing, I take a lot of time to prepare this for you and to put this together because I want to help you. I want to give you practical things that you can plug and play right now. And I want you to help me by sharing this and spreading the message. So share the video if you would, if you appreciate what I'm doing, and if you appreciate the message. So until next week, I'll see you Thursday right here Pacific, 5 o'clock, and if you're on the East Coast, it's 8 o'clock every Thursday. So max your metabolism. Please, if you haven't already, like and share Healthy Fit Club, spread the message, and until next week, keep your body tight and mind right. I love you.